Which regulatory body approved the appointment of Mr. S. Krishnan as the part-time chairman of Jammu and Kashmir Bank? Correct option is A. Reserve Bank of India. Which was the first act passed by the British Parliament to regulate and control the affairs of the East India Company? Correct option is C. Regulating Act 1773. What is the molar mass of calcium chloride? Correct option is D. 111 gram per mole. Who was the first president of the Indian National Congress? Right option is C. Umesh Chandra Banerjee. Which vascular tissue is responsible for transporting water and minerals from the roots to the leaves? Correct option is B. Xylem. Banu Mushtaq won the International Booker Prize 2025 for Heart Lamp, which belongs to which category of literature? Right option is C. Short story collection. Under Article 240 of the Indian Constitution, the President of India does not have the power to make regulations for which of the following union territories? Correct option is D. Chandigarh. With reference to the Luni River, which of the following statements is correct? Correct option is D. It disappears into the marshy lands of the Rann of Kutch in Gujarat. Article 338 of the Indian Constitution is related to which of the following? Right option is A. National Commission for Scheduled Castes. Which type of tissue forms the inner lining or mucosa of the human intestine? Correct option is C. Simple columnar epithelium. What is the wavelength of a wave with a frequency of 220 Hz and a speed of 440 meters per second? Correct option is B. 2 meters. Which of the following dancers is a renowned exponent and guru associated with the revival of the classical Odissi dance style? Right option is B. Kelucharan Mohapatra. Which of the following is considered the primary overarching function of connective tissue in the human body? Correct option is C. To connect, support, and bind together other tissues and organs. In the periodic table of elements, what is the chemical element represented by the symbol B? Right option is A. Boron. Which of the following symbols is used to represent a variable resistance in an electrical circuit diagram? Correct option is C. A zigzag line or rectangle with an arrow passing through it. When a solid object is fully or partially immersed in a liquid, a decrease is observed in which of the following? Correct option is A. Apparent weight of the object. If the amount of solute in a solution is doubled and the amount of solvent is also doubled, what will be the effect on the concentration of the solution? Correct option is C. The concentration remains unchanged. With specialized, flexible connective tissue provides structural support to the human outer ear and the tip of the nose? Right option is B. Elastic cartilage. If an object moves with uniform acceleration, what is the nature of its velocity time graph? Right option is C. A straight line inclined to the time axis. Where should an object be placed relative to the principal axis of a convex lens to obtain a real and inverted image? Right option is A. Above the principal axis at a distance greater than the focal length. The gravitational force between two objects depends on which of the following factors? Correct option is B. The mass of the objects and the distance between them. What is the name of the process in which a single parent cell divides into two equal and genetically identical daughter cells? Correct option is D. Binary fission. What happens when calcium is treated with cold water? Right option is C. It reacts less violently and bubbles of gas formed stick to its surface. The recent $131 million defense deal for Hawkeye 360 technology has taken place between which two countries? Correct option is A. India and the United States. What is the primary function of the cell wall in plant cells? Correct option is C. Providing structural support and protection. If a concave mirror has a radius of curvature of 4 cm and forms a real image at a distance of 6 cm, what is the object distance? Right option is D. 3 cm.